Good morning, Kentucky. This is Bob from Bardstown, Kentucky, and it's a beautiful day here in Kentucky. We gave Florida back their weather, and we actually got some rain, so we are looking good. Um, we Our garden has had a rough month, and I'll show you that it is coming back. And dealing with Roundup and a drought is a double whammy, but uh, God has his way. So we we're here today. This is one of my relax spots or relax areas that I'm going to talk to about today. We're going to talk about eco-friendly backyard and what it takes, and it doesn't have to be elaborate. Um, there's like 4 or 5 things to make an eco-friendly. Eco-friendly is where everything coexists, from trees to bushes to plants to gardens to humans to butterflies to cats and dogs and fish. What we're creating here is really an oasis. An oasis is a green spot with vegetation, usually water, and animals in the middle of the desert. So what we're trying to do is create an oasis in our backyard. So when you come home from a hard day at work or a hard day on the road, whatever, you come back and you have a spot to come, sit back, relax, just like this. And it doesn't have to be all work, but we have different spots in our yard um, for kind of different moods, I guess. And so I will show you some of our spots. You've kind of seen them in other videos, but um, the second rule of an eco-friendly yard is making your own compost. So we're recycling our vegetables, our weeds, our grass clippings, our whatever, turning it into compost, which feeds our vegetables, and it's a big circle, you know. And third thing is harvest rainwater. I'll show you what I'm doing. Um, we have a unique problem that I don't know many people know, that we have a small pond over there, which you've seen in the other videos, but we cannot use city water in that pond. So when we have 3 weeks of no rain, it's really, the reason is our water department puts chloramine, which is um, kind of an upgrade from chlorine. Chlorine, you can sit on the counter and the chlorine evaporates out or whatever it does, and chloramine doesn't do that. It just stays there. So it is fatal to fish, frogs, turtles, anything aquatic. So we're stuck in a predicament where we have to have rainwater to keep our pond going. So, and we also, that's on that side of the house. On this side of the house, we're working on a project that I've been saving water for the garden, and it's a real simple trash can deal, but we save a ton in the summertime. When it rains, it fills it up, and then we empty it out of a spout out of the bottom into a watering can, and then water the plants with it. And there's nothing better than rainwater for nitrogen for the garden. So, and the fourth thing is pest control. No pesticides. We don't use any pesticides at all. In your younger days, 7 dust was the way to go. You get Japanese beetles on your plants, you throw 7 dust on them, and it kills them all, and you're done. But 7 dust is harmful to you, and any pesticide, herbicide, anything is not good for humans or your pets or your kids. I guess kids are humans, but sometimes. But so that leaves you one thing. You can either pick them off, you can squash them. There's nothing better than a squash bug. And or you can, which lately I've seen on YouTube, people vacuum them up. So I tried that last week with my vacuum cleaner, and I had squash bugs on the back of my zucchini. So I just took a little nozzle and sucked them right off. So my wife, she'll do Japanese beetles on her roses and on her cannas. She'll just take half a cup of water, just walk around and see one, put it underneath it, knock them in, they drown. So yeah, try not. I mean, you can't use pesticides and have an organic garden. You're trying to get healthier, not worse. So, and the fourth thing is you have to. You also can't use pesticides on your lawn. Now, in our other videos, we left our lawn go when the drought because the bees have to have somewhere to go. And if your lawn looks like AstroTurf, it may look beautiful to you, but to a critter flying over, or a bird flying over, or a bee flying in, or whatever is going to look down and go, well, no tasty morsels there, so we're going to keep going. And what you want in your yard is the best of everything. You want the most birds, you want the most bees, you want the most animals. I mean, you want everything to think your yard is an oasis. And that's where we're going. Our yard's been called an oasis a couple times. And back to the water, the harvesting rainwater, you have to have water in your yard for animals to enjoy. Or we have a bubbler over here, and I just saw a cardinal come up and take a bath in it. Sorry, the camera's not facing that way. We also have a pond. They can, they can go down, take a drink. We have also a bird bath over there that they can drink out of. They also drink off the cover, off the pool. So very important. I mean, birds and bees and all that need water. So if you don't supply it to them, they're going to go somewhere else. So on that note, I'm going to take you a little journey around the yard and show you our relaxed spots where, if you want to come out. I mean, this is a beautiful spot. We made this patio for a inflatable hot tub, which sprung a leak, and we haven't got it together yet. But we put these chairs here and love every minute of it. So maybe the hot tub's gonna have to go somewhere else. But if you love to read, if you love to sit and listen to music, if you love to, hello. Okay, this is another one of my clan here. This is Iris, and she doesn't get out very much, but mosquitoes eat her up when she does go. I don't know what it is with her, but so you've seen 3 out of the 6 so far. But I kind of totally lost my train of thought there. But yeah, if you want to read, if you want to put on your headphones, your earbuds, and just sit and enjoy it and sit. Our day starts at our kitchen table where we eat breakfast, and we look out the window where our bird feeder's at. And we have I made it out of recycled my child's, or both of my kids' play set. I built them when they were probably 2, so 30. They're both in their 30s now, so it's been there ever since. My wife's like, you ever going to take that thing down? Well, sentimental value, I'm going to leave it up as long as I can. So I thought we needed a new bird house structure. So I said, well, they just recycle it into something that we love. So, and so that's how our day starts. And every morning we see just every kind of bird imaginable. And if you stick around to the end of the video, you'll see some of our other creatures that come and enjoy our bird feeders. So, all right, for now, I'll let you go, and we'll pick up here in a second. Later. Okay, down, down, down. You got the video. I'm back. This is how our morning starts out. Hopefully, if we sit here a second and be quiet, maybe, but I have all kinds of videos of the birds, so, but they're all up there chirping at me like, get away from our food source. I made this. I had that old, there's one. I had that old, I don't know if it's called a yoke, whatever and it makes it fun because they kind of like a seesaw. When one big heavy bird gets on it, it just kind of like whips it back. Here they come. There's a woodpecker. And a female purple finch. There's a woodpecker eating off the feeder. There's a chickadee. All right. Okay, birds. We're going to scare you away. So, if that's not relaxing for you, we have our pond. I think the fish are all hiding, but this is the one that we have to, if you look in the back, should have done this before, my rain gutter comes down, goes down, and goes into that barrel, which is a real rain barrel. I'll go back around, I forgot. Goes in the rain barrel, and then I got it hooked up with hoses. That's my pond filter, but all the water goes in there, and then when I turn the valve on, it runs it right over, and it's perfectly clear rainwater to the pond. So my fish and frogs and all that other good stuff can keep going. There's their water source. There's one of them. There's our oasis up there. Got to take care of the humans. And you gotta, another thing I forgot to mention is you have to have habitat for birds. There's one there, there's one over on the shed, there's one over there on the wall, or on the tree. And then all our woods back there are homes to a whole lot of birds. This is our bubbler that every bird, cat, or whatever, come to. And they drink there all the time. And then you know this one. This is where I was at earlier. Nice, quiet. This is our newest rhubarb garden, but it's got 2 chairs. You got to make it comfortable for everybody. So where the neighbors come over, we sit, talk. Show you my peaches real quick. Looking good. If the bugs don't get them first. Candace is growing. Candace is blooming. Tomatoes are going insane. Popcorn's still going. Tomatoes. Finally got tomatoes. Garden's looking good and green now. Tomatoes are getting taller. Got a few tall ones in there. But you can see that the way tomatoes grow, when they flower, as they go up, you can see all the tomatoes are on the bottom right now. And then there's an opening from, I don't know where my hand's at, from about 2 foot up to up here. And that's what the Roundup did. For that 2 weeks, it just kills everything. So here's our bench, another quiet spot. And we just sit, admire our beans that are growing up over the arch now. And then we can, just to show you, this has been such a weird season. We started out with a mild winter, hardly any snow, a couple cold snaps, wet spring, and then drought, and then off and on. And our August, excuse this metal thing, but it's the only way we can't step on them. August lilies are blooming already, coming up out of the ground, or fall crocus, whatever you want to call them. But yeah, getting fall already, and we're not even through summer yet. Everything else is zinnias or loving the garden, loving the rain. Our newest, this is our newest happy place. I bought the hammock for my wife for Christmas, and I built her the hammock stand last week. And it's just, it's a learning curve, how to get in and how to get out. Got some new seedlings coming up, but it's still taking its time. Our sunflowers are enjoying it. We planted more sunflowers just last week, and they are just, I swear they grow inches a day. There's some beautiful sunflowers. And this is our arch. It's finally going over. Our scarlet runners, that's the red ones. It took, not to bring up the Roundup again, but it happened on June 17th. And until July 17th, there was not a flower to be had on any of these arches. So it just puts everything in a tailspin. We're going to talk about squash next time, but we're learning more about cross-pollinating again. More tomatoes. We planted some more corn after the raccoons took all ours, or half of it anyway. So we're going to try again. Hopefully we got enough time. These crazy things are climbing up everything. Cucumbers and cantaloupe. We got watermelon there, coming in the bags. Look at this little dude. He's already blooming already. He's only little. And more cantaloupe. Never done cantaloupe in a bag, so we'll see. And the popcorn is somehow avoiding the raccoon smell. I don't know how it's working that way, but I'm surprised they haven't tore it apart. One thing I did want to show, and we've been harvesting blackberries for weeks. I mean, we come up with a big jumbo Cool Whip container every night. And I don't know how many things, we're gonna have to learn how to make wine or something, because we're really going through the blackberry trying to make cobbler. Not me, my wife. I want to show you this though. This is our celery, This is our first time we've had success at growing celery. And you can see that our squash are everywhere. There's all your sunflowers from the front. And there's the little red blossoms. So I will show you, I will show you some pictures. I'm going to try to edit them in so you can see some of our critters that we have in our yard. But it's the whole idea. You just have to give them habitat, give them water, give them food of some kind, and you'll be pleasantly surprised how much enjoyment you get out of your own oasis. So I guess that's it for today, and we'll talk to you real soon. Later.